Hey, welcome back to the eForge podcast, where overwhelmed operators become empowered leaders, where we forge businesses, influence, and legacies that last. I'm your host, Corey Long. Today's guest is someone operating at a level most entrepreneurs only hear about, but rarely understand. Nicholas Raschella has been the #1 affiliate for some of the biggest names in the world of coaching and personal development, including Tony Robbins, Dean Graziosi, Pedro Adao, and some other top tier industry leaders. He's also served as an affiliate manager for some of the most successful online launches, and most recently began working with names like Jesse Itzler, helping architect affiliate strategy partnerships at the highest level. But Nick isn't just an online marketer. He's a real world entrepreneur. He's built and owned and sold businesses, including a pest control company. He understands what it takes to grow something tangible and not just digital. What makes this conversation even more powerful is that Nick is a Christian entrepreneur who believes in influence, wealth, and platform come with a responsibility, not an ego. He's passionate about doing business with integrity, using success to make a real impact in the world. And today we're going to talk about leverage, relationships, affiliate marketing done right, business ownership, how to build influence without compromising our values.
And how that all happened. So I followed Tony Robbins. I went to my first Tony Robbins event about 25 years ago, like in 2000, 2001.
Okay.
And I got hooked. I was like, I like this. I like this guy. I like his message. And so I knew of Tony Robbins. I've always followed, went to some events. Well, him and Dean Graziosi came together and created a program called the Knowledge Business Blueprint. This has been, I think, about 8 years ago now. And because it was Tony, and I had just started learning a little bit about Dean Graziosi, I thought, and another guy, Russell Brunson, who
I forgot about Russell.
The three of them got together
Yeah.
and created this Knowledge Business Blueprint to teach people to take their knowledge and turn it into a business. And I'm like, that sounds pretty cool. At the time, I had 3 companies. I was DJing on the weekends. I was a wedding DJ. I had a home inspection business, had my pest control business, but I thought, hey, I need one more thing to do.
That's
so
right.
I'm going to buy this.
Lord.
I'm going to buy this. Yeah. You know how we are. We're never content with things. So I thought, I'm going to buy this. So I bought it and went through the program and didn't really take the action I needed to take on it to start a knowledge business. But then this is where things kick in, was year 2. Year 2, they sent an email out to everybody that purchased, I'm assuming, and said, hey, you know, like, and trust us. You bought the program last year. If you happen to know anybody that could benefit from purchasing this program, we've revamped it. We have a 2.0 version. If you refer somebody to us, we'll pay you a commission. Wow, this is kind of a cool concept. I've never heard of this. So I texted a couple of friends, called a couple people, and somebody bought it. And I made my first online sales commission as an affiliate. Well, that was my first experiment. And then I learned that if you could do well at this, there were prizes.
Yeah.
And one of those prizes was proximity to Tony and Dean. If you sold enough and you were like one of their top 10 affiliates, you would win a trip to go hang out with Tony for a day and Dean for the 3 or 4 days. And the other people, I thought, this sounds like a dream come true. I thought
that would cost you millions of dollars. Like if you paid to go do that, right?
Exactly. Like the proximity you actually get to Tony, I don't think money could actually buy it anymore.
Wow.
Like it's insane the things that and affiliate marketing was able to do that. So the next year, I think maybe I ramped it up a bit. I learned a little bit about how to be an email marketer and realized that I had actually had a little bit of a list. The companies I owned, I had an email list with them.
Yeah.
I started collecting them. And originally I thought I could use them in my business, but it turned into kind of a blog before I knew what a blog was. And people kind of found my life interesting. I could be DJing a wedding on Saturday night. On Monday, I'm crawling under a house killing termites. On Tuesday, I'm inspecting a house for somebody buying it. And people thought that was kind of cool. So that newsletter.
That is really a weird combination. I mean, just being honest. Super weird.
It was. And I think that's why it was so attractive to people, because it was so weird. Like this guy had 3 companies and they're completely opposite things that are just insane. So the email list grew over the years. And then I started exiting those companies, sold the DJ business, sold the home inspection business, and then sold the pest control business. And that email was kind of laid dormant for a while. I didn't really know what to do with it until I figured out affiliate marketing. It's like, I could learn how to do this. and continue to grow the email list, continue to become a better email marketer. And the next year I sold 20. And then I think it was the year after that, they're like, hey, if you sell 25 of these, we're going to invite you to a party where Tony and Dean will be at. I'm like, that is my ticket. I was like, I can do this. Man. I can make 25. It's just 5 more sales than what I made the year before.
Yeah.
I can do this. So that was 2019. And the next year was when they did this in 2020. Well, I sold my 25, but everybody knows what happened in 2020.
Yeah.
There was no party.
Yeah.
So the party got canceled the year that I had my opportunity, had my shot, and I was going to take it to go and meet Tony and meet Dean and these things. I thought, I was like, this stinks. But I bet if I made the top 10, they won't cancel that.
Yeah.
They have to keep that. So the next year, I made the top 10 and got to meet Tony, got to hang out with Dean. Dean and I became friends over the years and chat about our families and kids, and had the opportunity to work with Mastermind and represent them earlier this year. Travel the world representing the brand and recruiting affiliates, which led into working with other big names to be able to help manage their affiliate programs as an affiliate manager. And it was all stemmed from affiliate marketing, and which I could go on and on about the cool things that have happened because God blessed me with this opportunity.
Yeah.
And what's really, really cool, I'll share the story too. When I first got into this top 10 event, they let us all know that we need to share something at this event. It's a mastermind event. And I'm thinking, what am I going to share from Mr. living in the middle of nowhere, West Virginia? These people that I beat had millions of followers. Like they're like big names. Like if I started going through the names, you would recognize most of them. That are big names in our world, in the internet marketing world. And a lot of them I beat out. Middle of nowhere, West Virginia, not knowing much about anything on the internet world. And I'm supposed to share something with some of the best marketers in the world. And I was really, I was anxious about this. Like I was really, really, really
I would have
worried.
been nervous.
Yeah. I really had, I guess you'd almost call it imposter syndrome. Like I was nervous enough about being there. Then I have to get up and share something that I'm going to provide value to these people.
Yeah.
And it scared me to death. And I prayed about it. My wife, Teresa, and I prayed about it. And then she actually came up with the idea. She's like, Nick, just share how you live your life. And I've not really thought a lot about how it was structured, but then I was able to kind of put it into a format that now I call it the 4F protocol, which is faith, family, fitness, and freedom.
Nice.
So I got up in front of Dean Graziosi and the other 9 people and their guests in the room and just spelled it out. I'm like, this is how I live my life. This is how I do things. This is how I keep my relationship alive, not just alive, but on fire, how I get a deep relationship with my 5 children, how I take care of myself physically, and how I work on the freedoms that I have in life. So I went through the whole process. It's like, listen, every day starts with time in the scripture. Yeah. I get connected to God, and then I meditate on what I just learned. And then from there, I write a love note to my wife every day on a Post-it note and give it to her. And then I connect with one of my kids. I have 5 kids. At this point in time, 2 are at home. The other 3 are out doing their own thing now. But if the ones that are here, I'll write them a Post-it note if I'm working on them that day. If not, I'll send a text or a voice memo, let them know I'm thinking about them, and be specific on what I'm proud of that they're working on in their lives. And then I go and make myself do something that I can sweat. I follow a meal plan, and then I go and learn something new each day. And that's the freedom side of it, is I want to learn it, but learn it well enough that I can teach it to somebody, shoot a text to a friend, send an email. So I just learned this today. Whether that's internet marketing you want to learn, maybe it's cryptocurrency, whatever it is you want to learn, you got to study that for a little while. So those are the kind of the 4 Fs that I got up and talked about.
Man, I love that.
It shocked me. People came up afterwards and said, Nick, that was the best thing I heard at this entire event. I'm one of the ladies that was there, millions and millions of followers, big in the real estate industry. She said, I'm so grateful. That was the only time my husband was in the room and he got to hear this. And
wow.
But not only that, it opened up other doors.
Yeah.
That I got to speak on stages like Russell Brunson's stage recently. Yeah. Because they heard me speak about this before. Yes. Dean hired me to come back and speak to his high-end mastermind, which is above it, about the exact same thing. They were talking about work-life integration and who can we get to speak? And I think, let's get Nick. He's got it. he's got the work-life thing with this 4 Fs figured out and got to speak. So I was able to speak on 2 of my mentor stages, all because the affiliate marketing thing worked for me. And the other thing that was so cool is most people have to pay for proximity to your mentors.
Yes.
Being a top affiliate, you reverse engineer it. You get paid to meet your mentors. That if there's people out there that you want to meet, I've got this saying that if you make enough money for them, eventually they'll want to meet you.
Yeah, yeah.
And that was a blessing that I've been able to have. And then they start reaching out to you. There were times that my wife and I, because we're on Eastern time, and some of the folks that we work with, they're on specific time, and it's almost bedtime, and I'll get texts. And one night, like 2 of my mentors are texting me, asking me for advice because I'm helping manage their affiliate programs. And I told them, I said, can you believe this is our life? The people that I've watched on stages that I've looked up to, that I consider mentors in my life, are texting me. One texted, and like 2 minutes later, another one texted. And it was like one of those pinch me moments that I was like, God, can't believe you have me here.
Yeah, and doing crazy things, right?
Yeah.
Doing things that most people will never get to even think about doing in their lifetime. And yet here you are getting from West Virginia, getting to go out and have this chat, man. I love that. And I love the influence because you get to talk about spirituality. You get to talk about Christianity and how God's impacting you. And I love that. I think that's pretty cool. I mean, how many times do you get to go and do that kind of thing in front of an audience like that? That's
what it, I believe that if you keep God first in everything that you do and give him the glory, that I truly believe he put me, there's no other reason for me to be in those rooms that I've been in other than he put me there for a purpose.
Yeah.
And that's happened time and time and time again in my life. Like, God, why am I here? I don't feel like I belong. But then you stick it out long enough, you get through that discomfort, and then it reveals itself. And then I also think that those doors and those opportunities are small at first. But if you're a good steward of those ideas that he's given us, if you take action, you work and you go through and take action on what he's given you, those doors continue to get bigger.
Yeah.
And they get bigger. And eventually it's an airplane hangar door.
Yeah.
And it all happens like in sequence on purpose, because if he would give us that airplane hangar door first, it would crush us. We have to build to those things and build our way up in order to be able to manage and be a good steward of the success or the idea or whatever it might be that he's granted you the idea with. If you continue to be good stewards, the ideas just keep seeming to come, and he places the right people in your life to make them happen.
And yet you've been able to beat out all these other people. I think people first, like, how would you describe affiliate marketing? Like, is there something in particular? Like, because I think people don't even realize this even exists. Yeah.
Partly affiliate marketing is another term, maybe it's a fancy term for a referral program, where that's you have something out there, whether it be a physical product or a digital product, that say, Corey, you've got an offer, and I know somebody that could help you with that offer, with whatever it is you're offering. I connect the two of you together. Corey, meet my friend Mark, put the two of you together. Mark buys off of Corey because I was that connector between the two. I was the affiliate that connected the two together. Corey then pays me a commission for the connection. So it's basically people spend money on ads. They find ways to acquire customers. Affiliate marketing is just another way for you to be able to spend money to acquire a customer. And the affiliate channel normally has much better success than cold traffic coming in off of Facebook and other places, because it's a warm lead at that point. It's using the example of you as, hey, as the affiliate being Nick, I know Corey. I know, like, and trust Corey.
Right.
So my audience knows, hey, Nick isn't going to recommend anyone he doesn't know, like, and trust.
Right.
So that warms them up to come to you. And the chances of your conversions are much higher on the affiliate side than what they are coming off of email.
Oh my goodness.
Like, I ranked higher with more sales because cold traffic off of ads doesn't convert well. You know, it could get thousands and thousands or tens of thousands of opt-ins, but because it was cold traffic, they didn't buy. I had a lot less opt-ins, but the quality is because I've been talking about Tony Robbins for 25 years.
Yeah.
I say to my audience, Tony Robbins is doing a free event. You should attend. They're going to attend that event.
Yeah.
Because it's those type of events as an affiliate are very low risk. If I tell you, Corey, to go attend an event of a friend of mine that I know, like, and trust, then you're going to go because I recommended it, especially if it's free.
Yeah.
And that's how this affiliate game works, is I refer you to go to the free event. And during that free event, at some point or another, they're going to make an offer. And if somebody buys the offer that they're promoting, as the affiliate, I get a commission off of that. This is some of the beauty of affiliate marketing. This is what I absolutely love about this, is you can find whatever you're maybe passionate about. And when you do, and this goes for all of them, they give you a link that you would use. And that link is credited directly to you. So anybody that clicks that link, buys from that link, they know that you're the person that referred them. So it's just strictly to you. That's how you know you can track your sales, track your clicks, track your signups for people if it's a free event. So that affiliate link goes directly back to you, and they use an affiliate tracking software. And then whatever the payout terms are, normally it's 30 days after the event or 30 days after they buy, to make sure they don't return the product. And then you get paid a commission.
And then there's prizes, like you were saying. Some of these have competitions.
Some of the launches have prizes that, like, big prizes. It could be, I won a trip to Fiji, being a trip for two, first class to Fiji.
That's cool.
Yeah. I opted to go a different route, but I still won the trip. And, being a father of 5, and I opted to take the cash value instead. But it's still, I won that trip. So there's really cool things you can do. If you want to meet your mentors, like I said, make enough money for them that want to meet you. I've got to go, and I've met, Dean and I are now friends. I've got a chance to had a 30-minute one-on-one conversation with Tony Robbins, all because of affiliate marketing.
There's no way you could pay for that at this point.
No. My daughter was with me, so just made all kinds of memories and did that all through becoming affiliate marketing and learning and getting back to the list size. It doesn't take a big list. I thought my list was moderately decent sized until I got into the room with the other 9 people that won, and they've got millions of people they're emailing. Millions and millions. That's
wild.
Huge. And my list is minimum, compared to them, but they're responsive. So it's not about building a huge list of people. Or, a lot of people sometimes may go buy emails and go buy those things. I don't recommend doing that. I recommend starting small and start. The easiest way to start is use the social medias you have. Use the free stuff that's available to you. Post some content. You can give away free lead magnets on things. So when you have other golf offers, you can email them. You can provide value. You can provide a newsletter. And so you want to continue to give value on your socials. You want to give value in your newsletters and your email lists. And then you have an ask. Like for me personally, I promote just a handful of things a year. And I think that's why I'm successful. Because to me, I personally don't like the affiliates that every week it's like, hey, meet my new friend.
Thing.
Yeah, here's my new friend this, my new friend this. This has got this best thing. Constantly just promoting things, that to me just dwindles the size and the quality of your list. If you just do a handful of things and do them well, you can make a nice income. You could be a side income. You could do it full time. Yeah. And I know people that make millions of dollars as affiliates. And here's the really cool part of affiliate marketing. There's no fulfillment. And if you don't know what that means,
it's not like you got to do anything.
Exactly. You have to do nothing. All I have to do is post a link on social media in a newsletter. From that point forward, I'm done. If they buy, awesome. If they don't buy, that's okay.
How to position their offer, to creating the assets to be able to push out and help the affiliates, nurturing the affiliates. That seems to be kind of the natural progression of where you're headed, which is what you're doing for Jesse Itzler and Dean and his mastermind programs to these others. Talk a little bit about what that role, if somebody out there, maybe there's somebody that has a program and they're like, look, I want an affiliate program. I have no idea. Where do I even start? That would be great to have other people selling my stuff. That would be great to have somebody promoting me instead of running cold ads and spending money on all this junk. How does that work?
No, I think everybody, no matter what level they're at, should have some sort of referral affiliate program in place.
Yeah.
And the cool thing is, depending on what software you're using, ClickFunnels has it, Go High Level has it. They have tracking built in at a smaller scale. So you can start something out and track and provide those affiliate links to people inside the software that you're probably already using. Yeah. So that's the really, really cool part. And at the beginning level, you can do all that. You can track everything and take care of the payouts and take care of customer service for the affiliates. But when you get to a point to where it's too much for you, that's when you bring in an affiliate manager like myself to be able to run the thing, also brainstorm to make sure you're completely capitalizing and planning out the year. To say, okay, we're going to do this many launches. We're going to have an evergreen program, which means evergreen means you could buy anytime, and find the affiliates to be able to promote the offers at certain times throughout the year.
Yeah, there's a strategy to this.
There is definitely a strategy to it. And what happened to me was I kind of just stumbled into this. It was because I kept showing up on leaderboards out of the blue. Like, who is this guy? Yeah. And then once they got to know me, they're like, hey, he's an okay guy. He's nice.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll help me. And that's what I did for about a year. It was, hey, Nick, will you help me with my affiliate program? I'm like, sure, let's get on a call and hash it out. And I would do that over and over and over again. And then eventually it was, my first client was Dean. Dean Graziosi hired me to come in and recruit affiliates for his launch. And that led into the other clients that I have now, to where some of the clients that I have, I'm running the entire program from scratch. Like, they didn't have an affiliate program at all, and we built it from the ground up. We're planning out 2026. So some have book launches, some have
I was about to say, you're doing physical products. You're doing physical products.
Yep. I've got the, like you mentioned, Jesse, I've got his big calendar that we're all in. We just did a live event last night with it. Nice. I have a hydrogen water bottle company that
that one's weird.
Yeah. It's just I'm trying it all. You know what? That was my first try in physical products. I'm having fun with it. Yeah. So with them, it's recruiting affiliates. Yeah. And I have a team behind me that we go and search social media. We would say, maybe for the hydrogen water bottle company, we're like, okay, what community would fit in this space? So my team is going through and looking at social media profiles and inviting people to become affiliates. Be like, hey, I think your community would do with this. Here's what the offer looks like. Here's what would be in it for you. Here's a discount we can offer your community, and actually doing that recruiting process. And then sometimes we develop influencer relationships, which are a little different than affiliate relationships. Most of the influencer relationships you pay to play, so they pay for the posts and the videos. Affiliate relationships are paid for performance based on the sales.
Right.
So we look for both, and then we have a conversation with the company. Like, hey, we found this person. We think they'd be great, but they're more on the influencer side. Do you want to invest in that? And then we track all those metrics too, to make sure that they're doing what they say they were going to do. Make sure that the investment was worthwhile. We have AI software that does all that we go through and follow the engagement off of the posts they're making about the products, about the courses, and able to see that. So we do some influencer relationship management as well as the affiliate management side of things. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun, and I truly, really love doing the brainstorming side of it and planning out the year and creating things that just could bring somebody's business to an entirely different level. Yeah. Because the really cool part of affiliates is you don't pay unless they produce. So you got a little time in developing those things, but after that, it's kind of on autopilot. You could create CoreyLongAffiliate.com, and people go there to sign up to become affiliate for you and your products.
Yeah, that's wild. That's got my mind working, because I know you and I have already been talking about doing this for my trainings that I have and some things that we're doing right now. But it also makes me think about the other side. Like, I have such a huge audience that I have a ton of stuff that I love. I just have never really shared it that way with the audience. So it just makes me think about what are ways that we could do that better to bring value to the group and the people that we have too. That's very interesting. I know it's a big deal to you too, to make sure that it meets the values, the standards. Like for you, you're only going to promote things that you really truly believe in, things that meet your values, your standards, and all that. It's a big deal.
And I only work with people that I believe are 100% in integrity.
Yeah,
because I'm putting my name on this as well. So if I'm managing their program, if I'm representing that brand, then I want to make sure that person's delivering on, ideally over delivering on what their promises are, because I'm a man of integrity, and I want to make sure everyone I'm working with is as well. And like you and I talked, I recently walked away from a relationship that, that even though it could have been very lucrative, it just didn't jive anymore, because I felt we were out of line with our values. And I think if anybody in any business, I think that's important with any partnership, whether it's an affiliate partnership, a business partnership, even your marriage, your relationship with your kids, it's always to be in integrity and, go above and beyond. I mean, The smaller stuff you're going to make up in volume, the $27
Sure.
things, maybe you pay 30%. And the other thing to think about, there's two things before we finish, I want to make sure that we mention for people that maybe already have somewhat of an audience or have an offer out there.
Yes.
What I would suggest is the low-hanging fruit for you is your current audience, your current customers. Those will be your number one affiliates right out of the gate because they already know, like, and trust you.
Yeah.
So that would be my suggestion is if you've got a company that you've already got a customer base, if you don't have a referral or an affiliate program in place, make it as simple as you possibly can at first and run with it because you're leaving money on the table if you don't.
Yeah.
So that would be my recommendation. The other part to consider is how much can you give away up front? So I want people to think about that. If you own a business now and you're thinking of an affiliate program, we've talked about this before, in that you ideally want to have what we call an ascension model for your clients. So maybe you have a referral program on the front end, which is your low ticket offer. Maybe it's $27. Well, you give that $27 100% away to the affiliate because you know, based upon your business model, that 40% of those people are going to ascend to the $97 offer.
Right.
Well, the affiliate program was only on the $27 offer. So you're paying no commissions on that ascension to that $97 offer. And then from there, you might have a $997 offer for a higher end program. And you know that 10% of those people are going to ascend. So really, it's knowing your numbers and the lifetime value of your client, and then give away as much as you possibly can to make it as appealing as possible for an affiliate or someone to refer you. And that keeps that relationship truly alive and going well. I'm a big believer in long-term partnerships.
Yeah.
And want to really take care of the people that we work with, take care of the partnerships on both ends. If you take, as an affiliate, you're taking great care of that affiliate, they're going to promote you all day long because
all day long. Yeah.
And the other nice thing is your top affiliates is they like you and they may look at you as a mentor.
Yeah.
That's the really cool part. And just getting like a personalized voice memo from you to them, thanking them, whether it's one sale, if you have the ability, or 20 sales that they made, personally thanking them for the relationship and for referring people, that could buy you more leverage than any money could ever buy because they know they feel appreciated at that point.
And I know there's probably even some people that own either business, because this could be done for really any kind of business, product, service. It doesn't matter what it is. How can they get a hold of you because I know you're offering your services especially for the affiliate manager side of this thing right now. If somebody wants to put a program together and all of that, how could they get a hold of you? Where can they find you online? Because I know you're a little hard to find at the moment.
I'm hanging on Instagram most of the time, Instagram and Facebook. And It's both of them are my name. It's Nicholas Raschella. It's Nicholas, and then Raschella is Raschella. So
Perfect.
Both of those are my name. And I also talk about affiliate marketing on there as well. So I've got some tips and tricks on affiliate marketing and affiliate marketing management. We're starting to develop more content there. So
Good.
Reach out. I would love to help and support. If anyone listening has any questions, wants to know where to get started, I can point you in the right direction. I love making new connections, meeting new people. And I also love to hear what God's doing in your life.
Yeah.
That thrills me. That warms my heart when I hear God moving in other people's lives. So please reach out and share. I would love to connect.
Man, I love that. So you guys need to go find him on Facebook or Instagram, friend him. I think it helps the whole thing. So you guys go follow him online. Thank you for your transparency, the wisdom, the perspective that you brought today. This conversation is such a reminder that real success isn't just about tactics or titles. It's about trust, relationships, execution, and integrity over the long haul. For everyone listening, if you're building a business, growing influence, exploring partnerships and affiliate strategies, there's a lot here to reflect on, not just what to do, but how to do it in the right way. If this episode helped you, make sure that you subscribe, leave a review, share it with another entrepreneur who's serious about building something that lasts. If you're looking for community, clarity, leadership development, join us in the eForge community. We are here to help entrepreneurs move from overwhelmed operators to empowered leaders. And until next time, keep going forward, stay aligned with your calling, keep building with excellence and purpose, because this is the Forge where leaders are made and legacies are built.